the mystery of Khajuraho's erotic sculptures. Why would a sacred temple showcase scenes of passion, sensuality, and erotic love on its outer walls? What were the ancient sculptors trying to tell us? Welcome to the temples of Khajuraho, one of India's most intriguing and misunderstood monuments. Built between 950 and 1050 AD by the Chandela kings, these temples hold secrets that continue to puzzle and fascinate visitors from around the globe. Some visitors laugh, some cringe, some simply walk by, puzzled, and yet very few pause to explore the deeper meaning behind the sensual artistry. Here's a curious fact. Only 10% of the sculptures at Khajuraho are erotic. The rest, they depict everyday life. Musicians, farmers, dancers, warriors. The erotic figures appear only on the outer walls, never inside the sanctum. This design was intentional. The outer walls represent the world of Kama and Kanchana, desire and wealth. To enter the divine space within, one must first transcend these worldly attachments. The temples reflect the profound Hindu philosophy of Dharma, Artha, wealth, Kama, desire, and Moksha, liberation. These stages aren't to be rejected, they're to be understood, fulfilled, and ultimately transcended. In ancient times, young men were sent to gurukuls where they lived in isolation, far from women. Before stepping into married life, they would visit temples like Khajuraho, temples that doubled as spiritual institutions and sources of education, including about the sacredness of sexual union. In Tantric traditions, these Mithuna images were seen as symbols of prosperity, harmony, and even spiritual transformation. For ascetics too, influenced by extreme renunciation, these carvings were reminders of balance, not denial. Khajuraho doesn't just display erotic art, it reflects the entirety of human life. It invites us to acknowledge both the sacred and the sensual, the material and the mystical. To truly grasp the message of Khajuraho, we must enter not just its temples, but our own hearts and minds. For these walls whisper an ancient truth. Before seeking the divine, understand the human. Let us not reduce these temples to mere spectacle. Let's see them as the masterful expressions of a culture that believed in embracing all dimensions of life, with purity of heart and refinement of mind. Subscribe, like, share. Explore more untold stories of India's heritage with us.